you've spoken openly about this quite a bit, is you've had fans that become like stalkers, essentially, like really obsessive.
Oh, I've seen that. That guy.
I had to get a restraining
Yeah, it's on
order.
site, fool.
That's hella okay. Like, one, let me express this. Leave women alone.
Yeah.
If she's no means no,
don't be J-Cat.
Yeah.
That's weird shit, fool.
It's very weird. Like,
but it's because they literally are J-Cats.
Yeah.
This is not a normal person. This is not somebody that I know. So people are like sometimes, oh, is it your ex? Like, hell no, I don't date fools like that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. You know when somebody's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Okay, can you tell us the story?
That I never had a conversation with this person.
So it's a fan.
He heard the music and thought that he knew you through the music or whatever, essentially.
Yeah.
Like,
I know you talked about it. I've seen when you made the post. Shout out Rosenberg. The ugly ass Rosenberg. Midget Rosenberg. Nah, just fucking shout out Rosenberg. I know, yeah, that fool's worked with a lot of the homies. Does a great job.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I seen how, like, I think it got physical once.
Yeah.
I'm asking whatever you feel like.
Yeah, you ain't gotta get into
No,
all
I
that.
know. That's because I'm.
But this
I'm
is all
only
stuff you
leaks.
spoke about.
My lawyer Rosenberg told me I can only say certain things.
Okay, yeah.
But when I talk about it, I just have to be like, okay,
stalker.
I can say that.
Yeah. Okay. Now go ahead. Tell us what you could say.
So basically, I have this crazy fan, and he's been cyber stalking me for like 6 years, and I didn't even like see it until, I don't know, maybe a couple years in. And the reason being because the emails were like going into the junk folder because my staff does my emails for me. I don't do emails because I don't like doing emails and I suck at doing emails. They'll just sit in my inbox. Anyways, one day my staff's we're doing our emails, and then they find this email and they're like, wait a minute. And there's like a shitload of emails from this one person. Anyways, we realized that he had been emailing me for like almost 2 years, almost every day, okay?
And stan activities.
Yeah, so
every day for 2 years.
Every day.
That's almost 700 to 800 emails.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're long emails.
Almost every day. Let's say almost every day.
Let's exaggerate. 800. Weirdo.
He wrote 1,000 emails.
Fucking weird. 1,000 emails is crazy.
Yeah. So then I started noticing that he was commenting like on my social medias.
Same name or whatever.
Same name. And so I started blocking him. And we also blocked his email. And then he makes another email. And then he makes another email. My email, it's info@reverielove.com. I need to say that publicly.
If you guys want to book Reverie, say it again, Reverie.
Yeah, info@reverielove.com. It's not like I can hide that.
Right.
So when we made another
It's on your website.
Yeah, when we blocked him, and then he makes another email, and then he kept doing it. So eventually we just stopped blocking him because it's a waste of time. And it's just gonna, Anyway, so I'm blocking him from all my social media, but I'm talking about like multiple accounts from every social media. Like I block one, and then he has another one in a month, and then another one in a month. But on everywhere, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on whatever,
So he's traveling across the internet, stalking you. Like,
so
that's a lot of work, dog. This was invested.
And then I okay, I'm thinking what I can say and what I can't. Okay, so let's fast forward a little bit. Then he eventually got to the point. This was in 2019. Where he showed up to
a show,
to one of my shows, or was it two? He showed up to one show.
But you don't know what bro looks like at this point.
I do know what he looks like because he sent me a picture of him and he sent me a dick pic. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what he looks like? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's nothing impressive.
Yeah.
So
I like how you have to just sit him down a little bit. He got a little dick. He got a little, like it's not even the stalker phrase. Like, he's a little dick stalker.
Yeah. So and then it came
because
to my
stalking
show.
is such a big dick activity. Like,
yeah, it got to the point that whenever I have a show now, and I've been doing this for a few years now. Yeah. I give the venue
his
a paper.
Picture.
I say, hey, this is the description. This is what he looks like. Don't let him in. Blah blah. So basically, one day he showed up to the show, and then it was like a big ordeal. And then we got more pictures of him when he was there.
This is before giving the picture?
No.
This was after.
So why did the venue still let him in?
They didn't let him in. He was waiting outside. He wouldn't leave.
Okay.
So anyways,
in the blistering cold for 6 hours, and you just said no.
Yeah. So fast forward to another show on that tour, and he threatened that he was gonna shoot up my show. in Oakland. Okay, so I had to cancel the show because I'm not gonna put my fans in danger or anyone in danger. My staff, myself, nobody. You know.
That's so.
So yeah, so it was really fucked up because it just fucked up everything, and then and mind you, he's still emailing me, and now it's over the years it's becoming more excessive. It's like 3-4 emails a day. Okay,
can I ask what he's saying? Like, I love you, I just want to be with you, I feel like we're the ones meant to be.
that's exactly what he's saying.
So like Stan,
yeah, we're when are you gonna stop treating me like you hate me? You know we're meant to be together.
Entitlement.
Yeah,
pure entitlement.
Yeah, when you're gonna let me love you? You're the one I've always wanted. Why are you leading me on? Why? Just all these weird things, and then also I've also tried. People tell me something. Why don't you just tell him to leave you alone? Like, or why don't you just do this and why don't you just do that? Like, I've tried everything you could to get this person to leave me alone, and now I have a restraining order against him. And
good.
So, anyways, so a couple times I actually did write back to him on Instagram, and I said like the nastiest things I could think of. You fucking piece of shit. I will never touch you. You're fucking crazy. You belong in a mental institution. You blah blah blah. Like the most degrading, mean things I could think of. You know, it doesn't work because he's crazy. You know, and that's just and then one time I said, okay, yeah, let's meet up then because
what's gonna happen is gonna happen.
I said, let's meet up then, and then he said, now you want to meet up after 3 years, you fucking bitch.
That made him flip the script?
Yes, and then I was like, oh my God, this is crazy, you know? And so then the final straw before I got the restraining order was that last year he came to my house.
Hell
yeah.
No.
So he found out where I lived because I had like a penthouse at Hope and Flower in downtown. And I would always show my view because I was proud of where I lived, and only because the security at Hope and Flower is fucking crazy, and you're not gonna get up to the fucking floor unless you live there, or like, you know, that's the only reason why I showed it. Before that, I've never showed where I lived, and after that, I don't show where I live either because I moved, and this is the reason why, because of people like this, and because of haters, and because of et cetera, et cetera. But so I would show where I lived, and there was like a mural right there.
I've been there.
A Clipper mural.
Yeah. Kawhi, weak ass.
Okay, so
fuck the Clippers.
So he figured out where it was, and then he was giving me. So every time when he would come up to my shows, he would give me like a play-by-play, like, "Oh, I'm here. I'm gonna be at your show. I'm gonna do this." So he was giving me a play-by-play.
His ass gonna get packed out.
Yeah, he was giving me a play-by-play. Oh, I'm going to LA tomorrow. I'm gonna drive 7 hours. Hopefully you can come spend time with me, and we can laugh till we cry and hold each other for the first time, and blah blah, and like all this crazy shit, whatever. And next thing you know, long story short, now he's in the front of my house. And
did he hit you like, yo, I'm outside?
Yes he did. And I saw him.
I see Kawhi Leonard right there.
I saw him, and I defended myself against him. I did what I had to do to defend myself in that situation, and he was physically hurt. Very, 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 very physically hurt.
That's right. Okay?
So, after that, I have to be careful how I word this. After that,
and this is after the restraining order.
No, this is before.
Okay.
This led up to the restraining order.
After that, I will just say that he left me alone. And I said, okay, cool. It worked, you know? And then he started hitting me up again 6 months later. So then I said...
So he was violating his restraining order?
No, there was no restraining order at this point.
Okay.
I didn't feel like I needed to get one because I thought that I handled it that day.
Right.
But apparently, it didn't work.
I'm alive. You know that song?
Yeah.
So,
we're just trying to make the joke out of this so we could make it a little more uplifting. Because the homegirl, she's saying the story now, laughing. She's happy. You know,
it's a traumatic experience.
But yes, it's fucked up for a woman.
Yeah.
For a woman, okay. So go ahead.
So then after that, that's when I said, okay, if this person almost dying didn't stop him from coming at me, like, I'm gonna have to get a restraining order. And then that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing what I feel I need to do to protect myself from any further occurrences, and that's it.
Well, it just goes to show you, like, it's not easy being in the position you're in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes a certain type of strength and internal fortitude to be able to live and still pursue your dreams and still live this dream and be, because like Reverie is so many different things to so many different people.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're living for yourself, so it doesn't matter how they perceive you as.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been a real situation, and I barely came out about it this year, you know, but this has been going on, like I said, for 6 years. This is just something that I kept under wraps because just for various reasons, you know, and it's something that I've not gone public about. And yeah, it's just so crazy. I've always heard about celebrities having stalkers, you know, and then I'm like, oh shit, I have a fucking crazy stalker now. And then it upsets me sometimes because sometimes people will be like, well, that's what you get when you have OnlyFans. And I'm like, well, look.
This predated your OnlyFans.
This is way before I even wore like a crop top, okay?
This is pre the porn. Pre-porn.
Link in
the
bio.
coochie wasn't even out yet.
Like, it was before Let's Work videos, before all that. You know, it's just people, it's not about, when men stalk women like that, it's not about their sexuality most of the time. It's just that these people are not well. And that was a mistake that I made because obviously I knew he was fucking crazy. You know, like this is not a regular person. And so that was one of the reasons why I kind of pushed it to the side. I said, oh, he's just a crazy guy. He's just, you know, because while this is going on, you guys can only imagine what all the men in my life have been telling me
they were
to do
tripping,
and
right?
to, you know, like, yeah. So, but I said, oh, it's not a big deal. He's crazy. But it just kept growing every year. So that's where we're at with that.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.